It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Trying the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 4. It is Cup, left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing it to start this drive. Has it downfield, working the left. Gets it to the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 43. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's Ford on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one's complete right side. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The line. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now we're on the counter. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Caught, nice gain left side. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Can't get it to him, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They go play action here. And that's completed right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Lions facing 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and throw it here. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Street.
Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
And you're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on third down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Lion, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. One last play before the break. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Go!
Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Tag. Come 19, come 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they send their back in motion right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling
19,
it.
Tiger, 19. Ready, ready. 19, Tiger,
Trying again, following the sack. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They are throwing it again. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
On the move, hit it right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd and 5 now. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19. Take off.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Pass play coming here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready. 79 Bronco.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lion. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hut.
It's Herbert once more. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. This, our last play of the quarter.
18 right here. Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to...
Ready up.
offense to the line for 2nd down.
Corey, 70.
Another try following the sack. Finds a man right side. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Working quickly here. They did it! He made the interception! And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Fortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 28. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Go.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
18 Rattler. 19 tight. Check go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Back 60.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now he's taking a deep shot right. That's caught at the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Go. Let's be 19. 70.
Looking for a throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're throwing it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
60 Maverick. Trap 60.
come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Crap 80. 70 Lions. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The give here on 2nd. And he's got this down to the 40. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Eagle. Check. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion.
He's back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles going for the win here. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70.
They send the tight end in motion left. Back now, pressure on its way. Brought in right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, they'll run. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat. Come 19. Hurt.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown. But he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
Looking to throw it. He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go. Go.
Setting up to pass. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To throw here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep. This is brought in at the 15. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so.